Welcome back to Futbol Mundial, where at long last I am reunited with the man otherwise known as Dr. Elab. Yes, it's Zach Jalab.
Back where I belong. And today we've got it all. Rooney, Zlatan, a big W for women in Iran. Plus, it's all kicking off down under. Let's go.
Yes.
We begin in the US of A, where the Wayne Rooney fairy tale is continuing.
Yes, the England and Man United legends scored a brace as DC United overcame New York City 3-1 to book their place in the playoffs.
What a hero.
Crazy.
DC have now made it into the MLS postseason for the first time since 2015, which is even more remarkable given that they were rock bottom of the table when Rooney arrived in July.
Yes, and his impact can't be overstated. Before Rooney showed up, the club have won just 2 games from 14 and have won 12 from 19 since he made his debut.
In that time, Rooney's made 6 assists and scored 10 goals, and of those 10 strikes, 5 have been match winners.
What a guy. Not only that, but his goals have also won the last 3 matches. Very important. So let's hope this hot form continues into the playoffs.
Meanwhile, over at LAFC, who themselves had a fantastic debut season, celebrity investor Will Ferrell got involved with the fans. Take a look at this.
And no wonder he's celebrating. LAFC have set the record for most points in a debut season with 57, not bad at all, and are 9 points ahead of rivals Galaxy in second place. Congratulations, boys.
Over to Iran now, where the draconian law of not letting women into football stadiums has come under a lot of scrutiny this year.
It has indeed. First, there were demonstrations in May. Then, during the World Cup, women were actually allowed to enter the Azadi Stadium in Tehran to watch the screening of the national team's World Cup clash with Spain.
And last week, the government finally allowed women to watch a live men's game as Iran beat Bolivia 2-1, lifting a ban which has stood for 40 years.
Oof. Crazy stuff. That is an awful long time. The female crowd included notable journalists, employees of the Football Federation, and members of the Iranian women's national team, which just goes to show how ridiculous that ban was.
Indeed. There has been some backlash, though, with hardline religious figures within the government labelling it a sin. Let's hope they continue to be frustrated, though.
Yes. A few of you asked for it, so this week for Out of Our League, we are going down under for the A-League.
Yes, that's right. The Aussies are back in town as the 2018-19 season kicked off on the weekend, and one of its biggest ever additions nearly got his dream start.
Yes, Keisuke Honda had moved to Champions Melbourne Victory in the off-season, and he opened the scoring against arch-rival City on Saturday.
But despite being a dominant figure on the field, the Japanese legend couldn't stop his new club succumbing to a 2-1 defeat in the derby.
Meanwhile, Usain Bolt's future at Central Coast Mariners is in the balance after it was confirmed the club offered him a contract on Sunday.
However, the contract on the table is said to be worth much, much less than what the Jamaican sprinter turned Socceroo had bargained for, which is believed to be around $3 million.
Yes, instead they've offered Bolt $150,000, still a good sum for someone unproven in the professional game, but considering the commercial value he brings to the club, maybe they could have stumped up a little bit of this.
Mwonga.
Yeah.
But which league shall we cover next week? Let us know in the comments with the hashtag Out of Your League. Algeria.
Yeah, why not?
We're heading back to America now. I'm going to stop. I really am. As an MLS star could be on his way back to Europe in January.
Yes, that's right. Not only are Real Madrid inches from firing manager Lopetegui, but they're also lining up an unlikely move to sort out their lack of goals.
The man they think can save their season is none other than Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who they are apparently targeting for a loan when the transfer window reopens.
To be fair, the Swede has hit 22 goals in 26 MLS games, but let's also remember he turned 37 2 weeks ago.
Old boy now, he's an old boy. But would this be a good move for Real and Zlatan, or does it just show how desperate the situation's got for Los Blancos? Let us know in the poll above. Or is it a story that the papers just want to sell? Probably that one.
Yeah. We end, as always, with one to watch. And this week, thanks to Amine Mokhtari's suggestion, we're looking at Ajax star Hakim Ziyech.
What a name. He may be far from an unknown and is a household name for many, but Ziyech could be in for his best season yet after starting for Morocco at the World Cup in the summer.
Yes, born in Dronten, an hour's drive from Amsterdam, the forward actually turned out for the Netherlands at under-21 level, but chose to switch ships in 2015, which turned out to be the right decision considering the Oranje's struggles.
Now in his third term at Ajax, the 25-year-old has been on fire recently. He scored 5 goals and grabbed 4 assists, and is averaging a goal contribution every 85 minutes in the Eredivisie.
Very good. The dead ball specialist won the Dutch Footballer of the Year award last season, and he is thriving with Dusan Tadic taking up the opposite flank. If he carries on creating and scoring as he is now, he may well get his hands on the prize again.
But with PSV having won all their games so far, Ajax are already 5 points adrift, despite averaging nearly 3 goals a game.
Ooh, fingers crossed Ziyech can help secure his team a first title in 5 seasons, and a first trophy full stop for himself.
But who should we cover next week? Let us know with the hashtag 1.
2.
James?
Watch.
Big up.
Yeah,
Teamwork.
Man. And make them good as well, because Ziyech was literally the only one in the comments this week.
So that's Futbol Mundial for yet another week. What an ending, some would say. Make sure you're hitting us up on Instagram to see all the behind the scenes. We're also going live today to watch Man United versus Juventus, so check that out on Football Daily. But Michael, in the meantime, whilst they're waiting for the live stream, what should they do?
Well, they should go and catch up on Stat Wars the League, because that's all popping off. I played Pat on the weekend in a heavyweight clash, and it was big. And I believe you are playing Doogie this Saturday, so keep your eyes peeled for that, as sure to be an interesting episode. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time, and keep on Futbol Mundialing.
What the... No, then like Michael ended it went before I say that. It sounds like I swore, but I didn't. Just don't leave this bit in.